We know the way through this pandemic is by getting everyone vaccinated.
Stay inside! This is never ending!
And the overwhelming majority, close to 90% of Canadians, have done exactly that.
Vaccinators, you were real cocky a couple months ago. We got vaccinated. Got my second shot April 19th.
The small fringe minority of people who are on their way to Ottawa or who are holding unacceptable views that they're expressing.
Good night, truckers.
A number of trucks slow-rolled their way to the Niagara region Sunday morning.
Hundreds of truckers continue to roll east.
The convoy was met with a large number of supporters braving the cold along the way, many of whom say they are fully vaccinated but are simply against vaccination mandates.
Do not represent the views of Canadians.
We are proud individuals living for the city,
who have been there for each other, who know that following the science.
But they're really criticizing science because I represent science.
And stepping up to protect each other.
Stay in the basement! How long am I supposed to stay there? We'll come get you when it's safe!
Is the best way to continue to ensure our freedoms, our rights, our values as a country.
Freedom is the right to say no.
I can't get sick from the corona. I'm vaccinated. See this bucket of virus? I'm vaccinated.
In a democracy like ours, and in a space where we value our diversity so strongly, we're allowed to have disagreements and debate. We even encourage it.
but the flames couldn't go much higher.
After discussing with Cabinet and caucus, after consultation with premiers from all provinces and territories, after speaking with opposition leaders, the federal government has invoked the Emergencies Act to supplement provincial and territorial capacity to address the blockades and occupations.
Fucking the Canadian press, man. Were you a COVID bank account stealer too? Were you on board with that?
No.
Are you left wing or right wing? Were you a Trudeau? We got one of the fucking commies with the press. We got to know where this man stands. Were you non-biased?
I think I'll ask the questions here.
Oh, he thinks he'll ask. Oh, we fucking know. Maybe I should just pass on this motherfucker. He's gonna go back. He's gonna go back and fucking give my bank account information to fucking Trudeau.
I want to be very clear. The scope of these measures will be time-limited, geographically targeted, as well as reasonable and proportionate to the threats they are meant to address. The Emergencies Act will be used to strengthen and support law enforcement agencies at all levels across the country.
We have no rules and regulations. We shall determine who is essential We shall determine who may go at your house and who shall have a muffin. And remember, if you see any children playing outside together, report them and their parents. This is for your safety.
This is about keeping Canadians safe.
We're
the horses. And the horses are coming. Hey, stand down! Oh my gosh! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Look what you did! Look what you did to her! Look what you did to her! Look what you did to her! You trampled on the lady who is inaccessible! Shame on you! Shame on every one of you! Shame on you!
Protecting people's jobs and restoring confidence in our institutions.
No, nobody can give you the power.
You sometimes hear about liberal bias in the media these days, how they're constantly letting our government off the hook for no good reason. Frankly, I think that's insulting. It's clear that they let us off the hook for a very good reason, because we paid them $600 million. You don't get stellar headlines like these without greasing the wheels a bit.
And then the news cockatoos come out.
Watch the news, watch the news. Trust the experts, trust the experts. Trust the science, trust the science. CDC, CDC, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Fauci. Mask on, mask off, 2 shots, 1 shot, mask on, 2 masks. Comply, comply.
6 foot safe. Do what you are told. It is for your safety.
We're not using the Emergencies Act to call in the military. We're not suspending fundamental rights or overriding the Charter of Rights and Freedoms. We are not limiting people's freedom of speech. We are not limiting freedom of peaceful assembly. We are not preventing people from exercising their right to protest legally.
Well before the sun came up, officers had been given their orders. By 8 a.m., they started getting ready to mount a massive police operation to clear downtown Ottawa of demonstrators and trucks. By 11 a.m., the police lines were clearly forming, with units drawn from across the country. Tactical squads and armored vehicles behind them.
We'll always defend the rights of Canadians to peaceful assembly and to freedom of expression.
By late afternoon, around 5 p.m., police were pushing into the crowds. Mounted forces moved in after police said demonstrators were assaulting officers and had attempted to take their weapons.
To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us is but the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who fear the way of human progress. The hate of men will pass, and dictators die, and the power they took from the people will return to the people, and so long as men die, liberty will never perish. Don't give yourselves to these unnatural men with machine minds and machine hearts. You are not machines, you are not cattle, you are men. You, the people, have the power to make this life free and beautiful, to make this life a wonderful adventure. Let us use that power, let us all unite. And we'll rise over love, over hate, through the science skies, it's fast becoming our minds, over fear, and into freedom, into freedom.
is what I'm talking about, you guys. The enemy of Canada. All right.
That's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Well, dude, you're a weak fucking man, dude. You're part of the fucking problem. Just fucking pathetic. And the fact that you have no fucking backbone, you are an infection. You are the definition of weakness. Everything that is wrong with the world is because of fucking you. And the best thing is the world's not buying it. The world's not buying your fucking bullshit, you're fucking peddling. Go fuck yourself. Move the fuck on, man. Fuck.
Prime Minister who openly admires the Chinese basic dictatorship, who tramples on fundamental rights by persecuting and criminalizing his own citizens as terrorists just because they dared to stand up to his perverted concept of democracy, should not be allowed to speak in this House at all. Mr. Trudeau, you are a disgrace for any democracy. Please spare us your presence. Thank you.